Hey guys, welcome to SuperMarcelWorld. Well friends, the wait is over and Aquaman is finally here. Is it as good as we expect? Is it mediocre or is it terrible? I'm gonna let you know what I think, how I feel in this review. Here we go! The story. Atlanna, Queen of Atlantis, flees from her underwater kingdom and falls in love with an ordinary man. A result of their love, their son Arthur is a half-breed Atlantean and he's also half-human. But he is raised on land. When the beautiful Atlantean by the name of Mera comes for Arthur's help, he must decide if he wants to be heir to the throne in order to stop the wars. What I like. The visuals. The film's visuals are one of the best, if not the best, in superhero cinema. I'm not exaggerating, the film is absolutely beautiful and stunning. The landscapes, the costumes, the armors, the weapons, different kind of species, the use of colors and lights, the use of the camera, the way everything is captured and cameras going along with the action and the use of slow motion. The overall look and style of the film is just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. It's great art. I can't wait for the Blu-ray to be released so I can pause that sucker and just be amazed and look at all the details of the landscapes, Atlantis, the costumes, all those small details. It's so freaking beautiful and definitely, in my opinion, definitely Oscar worthy. The CGI is beautifully done. Warner and DC have definitely upped their game. The previous movies had some good CGI, even though there were some weaker moments, but here it's nearly flawless. It's so freaking beautiful. I love it. James Wan. I was already a fan of James Wan for what he did in the horror genre. You know, his films are absolutely scary and terrifying. They're edge of your seat terror. I love it. So naturally, I was really excited to see what he would do with the superhero genre. It's safe to say that Wan is not only a master of horror, but he also appears to be a master at creating a superhero spectacle. Even if he just made one, you can really tell what this guy is capable of. And he's just freaking amazing. I would say, give him a few more of those projects. I would really love to see what he would do with a Man of Steel 2, or how about Green Lantern? That would be awesome as well. The way he handles and captures action is just amazing. It's absolutely spectacular and all the action sequences in Aquaman are just whoa. They're really jaw-dropping, really spectacular, and it really gets you on the edge of your seat. And you can really tell he brought some of those Asian cinema techniques and styles into this film, which makes it even more cool and more spectacular. Early on in the film there are two very spectacular fight scenes, one involving Nicole Kidman's Atlanna and the other Aquaman, but especially the one with Nicole Kidman. That's the first fight in the movie. Whoa! That's a really good, well orchestrated, greatly captured spectacle. I really don't have the words for it. That scene was so cool. It really kind of tells you what you're in for. And if it starts off that well, you're kind of thinking this is going to be a lot of fun. And it was. And also, being a famous horror director, he brought some of that with him in Aquaman. There's one scene, it's dark, it's scary, it involves monsters, and it has a pretty cool jump scare. And it's really cool if you like him for his horror work, but also now his superhero work, to have those two combined in that one scene. It's really cool. The cast. Now, the film has a very diverse and maybe a little bit weird cast. They're all from different kind of, what's the right word? I think maybe different genres and maybe different kind of actors, and they're brought together in this film and it just works, you know? We have Dolph Lundgren, action hero icon. Dolph Lundgren was the original Punisher. We have Temuera Morrison, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Green Lantern. We have Nicole Kidman, who was in another DC movie, Batman Forever. And then there's Willem Dafoe. Every time I see Willem Dafoe, I hear in my head, "We'll meet again, Spider-Man!" I can't help it, really. We have Patrick Wilson, who starred in DC's Watchmen, also with Zack Snyder. And he worked with James Wan in a couple of his horror films, most of his horror films actually. We have the stunningly beautiful Amber Heard, and of course we have Jason Momoa returning as Aquaman. This is his third time playing the role, and you can clearly tell he's having a lot of fun in this role. He's bringing a lot of charm, wits and fun, but he also doesn't fail on the more serious scenes. He captures it really well, and he's perfectly capable of carrying this film together with Amber Heard. I can't wait to see more. What I don't like. Chronology. In this film, Mera introduces Arthur to Atlantis. But this film takes place after Justice League. But in Justice League, Aquaman had no trouble finding Atlantis on his own. And he already had this Atlantean costume, this one. What's up with that? This is a flaw, it's not a huge one, and maybe I missed something. You know, I've only seen Aquaman once and I was stunned at the screen the whole time, so maybe something flipped by, but I don't think I missed anything. But you know, I read that Aquaman and Shazam might be kind of retooling the DC universe, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know, but either way, it kind of bugged me. If I missed something, correct me down below. Black Manta. Manta's time was limited. I would have preferred if they saved him for the sequel, but you know, he's a pretty cool character and I love his look and I love the power he uses, but still, his scenes were limited. Maybe it would have been better if they dropped him and saved him for the sequel. However, I didn't mind him in this film at all. You know, his suit is cool, his powers are cool. I did have a slight problem with the actor playing him. I'm not too excited about him. His name is Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. You know, he was alright, but I think they could have cast someone with more charm who would have made a bigger impression. I read Michael J. White wanted to play the role. He would have been a perfect choice. I love Michael J. White. You know, he played the original Spawn and he appeared in the Arrow universe. Michael J. White is awesome. Most magical moment. Now, it's a toss-up between the action sequence in Italy, you know, that was really spectacular, or the underwater war, which might have been even more spectacular. I think I'll go with the war, because I love the way the underwater world looks. Atlantis and all the creatures and laser blasts and oh my god, those scenes were just amazing. Did you know? DC Films. This is the 6th film in the DC universe and Momoa's 3rd time as Aquaman. He first appeared in Batman vs Superman, that was just a small cameo, and he had a bigger role as part of the team in Justice League, and now he has his own movie. Annabelle. Well, apparently the evil possessed doll from James Wan's Annabelle films can be seen on the bottom of the ocean. I haven't seen it myself. I can't wait to get the Blu-ray and see if I can find it by pausing it, but apparently it's somewhere at the bottom of the ocean in a scene where Aquaman and Mera enter a ship and they go out in the ocean. Apparently somewhere on the bottom there's that freaking scary Annabelle doll. Ugh. Overall, Aquaman is an absolute blast. It's adventurous, it's original, it's spectacular, action-packed and just so much fun. It's definitely one of DC's best, surely its most visually stunning film to date. But besides all the explosive action and all the beautiful visuals, there's also time for character development and story. Jason Momoa and Amber Heard have pretty good chemistry and together they carry the film well. The film has a very good and cool score. It has that familiar orchestral score that we know from superhero movies, especially the DC films, but it also has this 80s synthesizer vibe which sounds so retro and I absolutely love it. Zack Snyder returned as producer and you can clearly tell. And that's a good thing. But the real standing ovation goes to James Wan, because what he did to DC's underdog is absolutely amazing. He made him awesome, badass, and he brought him into this visually stunning, beautiful, colorful, spectacular world. I don't think the film could have been much better the way it is. It's such a surprise. Wan is clearly a very gifted and talented director. He brings so much charm, charisma and balls to this film, it's insane. Aquaman is class A material and it hits the right spot. It's the boost the DC universe needed, and I will predict that DC's next film, Shazam, will be just as good, because that film looks as original and as funny and as cool as Aquaman does, even if it doesn't have that insanely colorful and crazy world that Aquaman has. But Shazam looks really, really promising, but Aquaman, for now, is probably one of DC's best. It certainly is the best visually and action-packed wise. I give Aquaman 8 out of 10 tridents. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Did you see Aquaman yet? Let me know below how you feel. Did you love it as much as I do? Did you thought it was alright, or didn't you like it at all? Let me know below. Whatever your opinion is, we'll talk. If you have the time, hit that like button, maybe subscribe or check out some of the other videos which you kinda might like. And of course, as always, I hope to see you back next time. Bye!